You are never going to accidentally become the woman you keep daydreaming about. If your life still looks the same, it's because some part of you is still protecting the version of you that created it. That sounds harsh until you realize it's actually the best news ever, because it means your reality isn't random, it's patterned, and patterns can be changed. I think people imagine reinventing yourself is this dramatic movie montage where you wake up one morning glowing, drinking green juice, reading philosophy, and suddenly everyone is obsessed with you. That's cute. Real reinvention is much less glamorous. It's catching yourself having the exact same thought you've had for the last 5 years and refusing to entertain it. That's where your new life actually starts. The weirdest thing I've noticed is that people think they're responding to reality, when most of the time they're responding to the story they've already decided reality means. Two people can experience the exact same rejection. One quietly concludes, "I'm not enough." The other shrugs and thinks, "Wrong fit." Same event, completely different life trajectory. Your brain isn't recording life like a camera, it's interpreting it. And whatever interpretation you repeat becomes the filter through which you experience everything else. That's why I became so protective over my own thoughts. Not because I'm trying to be delusional, because I know repetition becomes identity. I don't let every passing insecurity rent space in my head anymore. Not every thought deserves a chair at the table. Also, can we stop announcing every version of ourselves before we've actually become her? Every time you tell 10 people about your big transformation, your brain gets a little hit of satisfaction without earning it. Psychologists have studied this. Talking about a goal can sometimes reduce the motivation to complete it because your mind partially mistakes the conversation for progress. So now I move quietly. Let people think I'm doing the same old thing while I'm rebuilding my entire life underneath them. There is something unbelievably powerful about disappearing for a little while. Not because you're hiding, but because you're under construction. Another thing, your environment is either reinforcing your future or your past. Look around your room, your phone, your conversations, even the music you keep replaying. Everything is training your brain towards something. People underestimate how suggestible we all are. If your surroundings constantly remind you of who you've been, don't be surprised when you keep acting like her. I started treating my environment like it was casting votes for the woman I wanted to become. Every little thing counts. Reinvention isn't one giant decision. It's thousands of tiny votes that eventually become undeniable. And here's something nobody says enough. Stop making your personality so permanent. I'm just awkward. I'm just lazy. I'm just emotional. Says who? You? Congratulations. You've been promoted to narrator and prison guard. Personality is much more flexible than people realize. Yes, we all have tendencies, but identity shifts through repeated behavior. You don't become confident and then act confident. You practice confidence until your brain accepts it as normal. That's how neuroplasticity works. Your brain literally rewires itself based on repetition. You're more adaptable than you've been taught to believe. I honestly think one of the most attractive qualities a woman can have is self-authorship. She doesn't wait for permission to become someone new. She edits herself. She updates herself. She outgrows herself without apologizing for it. She isn't loyal to old versions that no longer fit. Why would I spend my life defending a personality I built when I was scared, insecure, 19 or heartbroken? That girl did her job. She got me here. She deserves love, but she doesn't get to run my future. So if you've been waiting for some magical feeling that tells you it's finally time to change your life, this is it. You don't need certainty. You need a decision followed by enough repetition that your brain eventually says, "Oh, I guess this is who we are now." And one day you'll look around at your life and realize it isn't luck, coincidence, or manifestation that changed everything. It was the quiet moments where nobody was watching. When you kept choosing her until she became you, love you no matter what.